Yeah, I get that a lot. Not many people see my... No. My anger and resentment. But I see yours.
No.
You are pissed at the taunted.
I've never had to actually do that in a game before.
Innocent people have to die.
Like, turn on, like, every cheat option in the menu. But this game is
I am
so
tired of your bullshit.
bad.
Take accountability for your actions.
I mean, combat isn't fluid or fun even in the slightest. And like on normal mode, taking a hit like that would kill you. It would straight up one-shot you.
There it is.
Even with my damage increase and his damage taken increase, this guy's a fucking sponge.
That's it.
You think justice will be served by your defeating me?
I couldn't care less about justice. All I care about is kicking your ass.
I was given life that happy of my birth. Oppressed taunters, all must die.
And now he's water.
Oh, damn.
And you can't stop at all right here because these fireballs just linger forever.
Extraordinary lengths.
So you don't get the satisfaction of winning. We got this. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You're the righteous one here. How many of you killed? Huh?
Too many. But I'm gonna make up for it by stopping you.
I got you now. Why? Why do you still stand?
Because people are counting on me. Can you feel it, Cuff? The beginning of the end.
See who's the last one standing.
Try this for size. Yeah. Yeah. Damn. Time to finish this. Ready, Cuff? Got you on your toes now.
Your life is mine for the taking.
Oh, come on. God.
There's nothing more to say. Only remains.
Oh, look, this activated for some reason.
How'd you like this? Ha! For my next trick. Fuck! Fuck! Ugh!
Defeat is unthinkable.
That better be it.
I don't get why you...
You will never get me, Frey. How could you? You purposeless, meaningless wretch.
You're right.
A
probably wouldn't.
7-phase boss fight
One thing I do get is
after
you're
2
not
other
alone.
boss fights and a boss
Even when you
gauntlet
think you are.
with no healing in between.
Voice Nari. But it's time to say goodbye. What? No. No, no.
Oh, I have to hold the triggers down.
You're not going anywhere. And neither am I.
I don't know why this game was ever touted as open world, because it's not. I never got an open world anything during the course of that.
Please wake up. Frey. Frey! Get up there. What are you doing lying there?
Thank you, Frey.
Careful.
What happened?
Tanta's blessings. You did it. Really?
No, really. Ow.
And now they're doing a prologue. I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. I mean, it kind of ruins the effect when you clearly have them both standing there in the scene the entire time, when other people that are dead are like appearing and disappearing throughout the scene, and you can clearly see the other 2 dead people standing right there. Okay. What are these textures on these balloons?
Thanks, Mom.
And then here we have an actual good quality cutscene. The last little bit of that where they were on Frey's face there is the quality of cutscene that you would expect from a PS5 game all the way through. I don't know if I would put my name on this, to be honest. So, thoughts about Forspoken. I predicted nearly every major plot point throughout this entire story. That is a negative. The only thing that I didn't see coming was the fact that Frey's mother was that dragon. Everything else I think was very easy to predict if you've read any kind of fantasy story or seen any recent like sci-fi movies or anything like that. Frey is probably the most unlikable protagonist that I've ever seen. And she didn't get any kind of character growth until halfway through the 12th and final chapter of the game. That is entirely too late. If you're going to try to turn your character into a hero, you need to have people be able to relate to them. There was nothing good about Frey throughout the entire game. Her attitude was horrible. The way she interacted with people was horrible. I didn't like her. Yeah, like I didn't connect with Frey at all. They wanted to be a badass by doing like badass things, but yeah. And that's not saying that the actress who played Frey was bad. Frey the character is bad, just poorly written. The story itself has a really interesting premise, and it has some really nice backstory in there once you actually get it. And you understand who the Tanta are, what happened to them, like the whole war and everything. And I think that's actually paced out pretty well. I'm not upset about where you get the big nuggets of the story. Turning them up in chapter 10, 11, and 12 feels right for this story. Oh, are we back in New York? No, this is the judge. Okay.
Hey, Homer. Sorry, it's been a while. I know. You miss me? Nah, I bet you got a full belly and a big old smile on your face right about now. Been so busy recently. Oh, well, you know, important stuff. Holding court, slaying demons. I'll let you in on a secret, but I'm a pretty big deal. Like, actually, I'm kind of a big deal now. Everybody needs me. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the whole hero thing, but look, just tell Judge Bird I took her advice, okay? I'm finally using my gifts to help others. Tell her, thanks for the almost birthday present. Kinda wanted to be there to say it myself, but it's probably better coming from you, girl.
Is this like a letter to the cat?
It's been a pretty good day, you know? Wish they could all be this good. But you and I both know that's not how it goes. Listen, you ever get lonely, you just remember that you are not alone. Even if you find yourself with nowhere to turn and no clue where to go or what to do next, you can't give up hope. You might think there's nothing left to live for, that nobody cares. But the truth is, you matter.
Is this like a PSA?
Granted, you might fuck up along the way, but you'll find your way home in the end. I promise, I did. And look at me now, huh? Tanta Frey. Daughter of Sinta. Protector of Athens. I'll come back for you. I promise. Just look out for me, okay? See you on Asia.
What the hell was that? Okay, more credits. So I don't know what that was. It was like a PSA for like underappreciated youth or something. I don't mind when there's messages and things like that in movies or games, but you kinda have to earn it. You don't just get to like stand up on your soapbox and preach to people after putting out something of the quality that this is. They didn't earn any right to preach at me about things. Like, no, this game doesn't earn it. Putting the story aside for a minute, controls in the game are clunky at best. The game is built around this magic parkour system, but they limit you by tying it to a stamina system that they consistently take away from you for using the parkour abilities. So there are times when you're just trying to traverse across the world and you frequently have to stop and just walk and wait for your stamina gauge to build back up, because you don't have enough stamina to do the parkour across like the zone that they have it in. The control of the camera is tied to the right thumbstick, and all of the parkour moves are tied to the face buttons and you can't change them. In order to initiate the parkour run, you have to press and hold circle. While you're holding circle, in order to do the shimmy dash thing, you have to tap X. While you are holding circle and tapping X, if you want to use the fire whip move, you have to hit square. While you are doing all of that, if you want to change the camera, you have to move the right stick. But the left stick is what actually controls Frey's movement. So in order to do this, you have to claw grip the controller with enough precision in your index finger to hit 3 buttons at will while your thumb is still on the stick. Or control the face buttons with your thumb and then use your other hand to control both sticks at the same time. It is an incredibly uncomfortable way to play a game. The combat is entirely on the trigger buttons up top. L1 and R1 change the style of magic, and L2 and R2 actually initiate it. But these are, on the PS5 controller, they're haptic feedback buttons. So how easy it is to push this button, like right now nothing's on it, and the button just slides all the way down. but the controller can make the button hard to push, right? So that you have significant resistance over the button. I can understand this for like a flight game if you're like controlling an airplane or something, and suddenly the sticks are harder to move or the controls are harder to move. But in a game like this, at random times during combat, they would tone down the sensitivity of the buttons, so you have to smash the buttons really hard in order for it to even register that you're pressing the button. It did that a lot in that final fight there. And by randomly changing it like that, you miss a lot of the button inputs that you need to do in combat to make the combat work properly.
Frey, support is thriving now that you clear the break.
But it's still out there, in all the realms. And I don't have a clue how to get rid of it. Wish I could figure it out.
I'll continue to study my father's notes on reversing the break. Maybe between the two of us we'll find a way.
You know, if there was someone who would have known, it was Bob.
Indeed. You know, the council would welcome you as a member. We're alive and prospering because of you.
Look, okay. Don't think I did all of this just for Athia. Newsflash, I'm not that altruistic.
Uh-huh.
Look, the council gig, it's not for me. But I can think of someone who'd be pretty good at it.
Who?
You! Dumbass! You're the glue that holds this whole place together.
So did she paint that on her arm?
Look after the injured. You inspire people. I couldn't think of anyone else better for the job.
There you are, Auden. Johidi's been looking for you.
Oh, yes, of course.
Would you look at that? You're needed.
All right, see you later.
Say hi to Joe for me. And now the real work begins. Damn! That is a lot of land for just one girl to cover. But it's a good thing I'm not doing it on my own. Isn't that right, Cuff?
It's Van Brace.
I don't get that. Okay, so what's it doing now? Sure, let's save the progress. Okay, so what do I get if I continue? Chapter 13. Okay.
All right. Where do I start?
What exactly are we starting? Are you planning on becoming some sort of errand person? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure you have some suitably grandiose term for it. Break warden?
Just to be clear, we aren't starting anything. I'm gonna use you to clean up the mess you made.
You know this is just the beginning. You can't keep me like this forever. I'll drive you out of your mind soon enough.
Yeah, good luck with that. Break warden, though. I kinda like it.
You always did love my ideas.
Oh, shut it.
Okay. Oh, so now the game is open world? Okay. Okay. So in order for this to actually be the open world game that they promised it was, first, you have to beat the entire game. And then after you beat it, you get a special chapter 13 where they open up the entire world for you to explore. I mean, technically, I guess that qualifies as open world, but that's not what an open world game is. An open world game is open right from the start. You can go anywhere, you can do anything. If you don't want to play the main story, you don't have to. That's what Skyrim is. That's what the Breath of the Wild is. Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, you don't have to go do the main story. You can go do anything you want in the world. That is not what this is. You are shoehorned into paths. Like the first, and you can see it here on the mini-map. You can see the exact paths that I took. The first time I came out, I had to go this way. I had no other option. The next time, I had to go this way. I had no other option. And then it's back to Cinta, and the next time I came out, I had to go this way. I had no other option. That's not an open world game. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with games that force you to go one direction, but those games are linear games and they're narrative driven. Don't say that your game is an open world game when it's not until after you beat the game. That's deceptive marketing. And this game was marketed as open world. Ultimately, like, I can't say I recommend this game to anybody. Like, it is entirely skippable. There is nothing unique here. Yeah, the story is predictable. The combat is clunky. At its best, the combat is fun sometimes, but you don't unlock the entire combat system until chapter 10. And then the moment you unlock it, they take it all away from you and make you play an entire chapter without it before giving it back to you for the very last chapter. So you can't actually explore the full range of how the mechanics of this game works until after you beat the game. That's an interesting choice. I will say it's an interesting choice to do it that way. Yeah. Where Forspoken lies with me is right here. That's my final thought on Forspoken. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, you can check out the entire playlist right over there, or see the latest thing I've done right up there. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. Catch you on the flip side. Nari out.